Bang. What is going on, beautiful people? We are back Monday, June 10th. My name is Finesse. It's my man Lock, as always, on a brand new day on a Monday. Surprise. It's probably going to be the schedule moving forward. We'll do Mondays, Tuesdays, good baseball days. So that's the plan moving forward. We got 7 MLB games on the slate today. A lot to talk about as usual. Lock, how was your weekend? How's everything, my brother? How you doing?
It was good. Did you watch the card on Saturday?
I did, of course.
It was a pretty gruesome card. No decisions in the last 5 fights. Really good. Cannonier got robbed. Not robbed. I don't know. I don't think it should have been stopped that early. I'll say that. It shouldn't have been stopped that early. He was still up. He was fine.
That motherfucker, ain't no way he was. Yeah, I think if it goes like 15 more seconds, I think it's more definitive, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I mean, the car started off really slow. It was like decision, and then out of nowhere, just
violence.
A lot of violence. So yeah, good car for me too. I was up like 3.5 units. So I told you I was struggling with the UFC. So back-to-back winning weeks. I'm happy about that.
That makes sense because I didn't tail this week. So
exactly. We got some good cards coming up too. Some good cards. McGregor at the end of the month. So I think right June 29th, right? Not July. Yeah, June 29th. Yeah. So
Ian Gary is my favorite bet on that card as of right now.
Wow, against MVP, huh?
I love Ian Gary.
Wow. We'll definitely talk about that when the time comes.
Of course.
And yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Zappy, as always, much love to you as well. Brian's in the chat. Orioles came through for me on Saturday and Sunday. Nice. Good spot for them again today, I think. At least in the chat discussing slate. Thank you for your service, gents. Appreciate you. It is kind of nasty, but as always, we're gonna look for our spots and look to cash some tickets. My man Hulk is in the chat. DG is in the chat. Brian's in the chat. Taking Orioles again Monday. Only betting small today though. Yeah, smart. That's smart. Like I said, I think it's a good spot for the Orioles as well. But we're gonna get into it. Like we got 7 games. No need to rush, right? We got one 6:50 game, and then the rest are much later, so we can kind of dive into these games. Tosi said he's here to fade me. That's a smart man right there. That's a very smart man. What else we got? Don says, yo, what up, Don? Appreciate you being here. First show here, son of a bookie. I bet. Welcome in, my brother. Welcome in. So like I said, 7 games. Lock, anything you want to talk about before we get going?
I'm down to roll, man.
Let's get it. Without further ado, first game on the slate. Nice little intro. Orioles, Rays, Corbin Burns versus Ryan Pepio. Lock, what are you liking, my brother?
In this game, actually, I was surprised I didn't have anything other than a Jordan Westbrook. Jordan Westbrook hit in like a builder. I'll show you guys later. But there's one thing I see: Gunnar home run looks great. However, Portman sent me a cool thing today. Pepio has not given up a hit to his fastball this season.
Mm-hmm. No, he has, but probably not to lefties.
To lefties. That's what I meant. Yeah. That's what I meant. I think it's like 46 at bats.
Bro, opponent's only batting like 188 versus fastball. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, he's nasty. So I see a lot of people on Twitter posting the Gunnar home run. I was going to post it as well. I didn't end up playing it. I would side with someone like Westberg, like a righty who's been hitting him pretty well. And I think that moves right into your pick. You have the description. I didn't really dig into it, so you can go for it.
Yeah, I like that read. I like Westberg too. So I played Westberg hit and Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5 in the first 5. When I put that in, it was minus 122. It's no longer that. So what I would recommend is pairing those 2 legs with probably Padres plus 3.5, something like that. Gets you down to a comfortable number. And then staying on a Westberg trade, I played Westberg double plus 380, Westberg home run plus 525. Locke mentioned a fastball. Pepio's fastball has been great. We just talked about that. Opponents only batted 188. So I was looking for guys that are handling the fastball well, handling high velocity well. And Westberg is one of those guys, absolutely crushing the fastball, crushing the slider as well. You look at his velo logs and everything he puts into play. Seems like everything he puts into play is over, 95 miles per hour off the bat. So hitting the ball extremely fucking hard. Looking at surface level numbers, he's not a guy that's batting 350, 400, but still kind of getting unlucky, right? Hitting the ball hard every time, sometimes right at guys. So I think it's a good matchup. He's also, I put this in before the lineup came out, but surprisingly, he's batting second today. So that's good as well. We'll take that. Um, I think this Baltimore offense, which is hot as fuck right now, can get to Pepio. He's been pretty good for most of the year. But he's still, I think last couple of starts, he's given it up a little bit. So yeah, I think this offense versus righties is hot as fuck right now. I think as the offense gets going, Westbrook can get going too. Hopefully 4 at bats, if not 5 at bats for Westbrook, which is good as well. He's putting the ball in the air, hitting the ball hard. That's why I played double and home run. I also played O'Hearn home run at plus 525 as well on Caesars. Another guy just hitting the ball absolutely fucking, just mashing the ball right now. Fly ball rate is through the roof. Hard hit rate is through the fucking roof. So, like the matchup too, also crushing fastball sliders. So, yeah, really good prices. I don't think O'Hearn should be 525 at all. So, what did I? Oh, yeah, by the time I got to it, it's plus 450. But same thing, I still think it's mispriced. So, yeah, low SGP action and then some sprinkles.
It's a good play. I looked at O'Hearn too. Numbers look insane.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I think that's all I got for this game. All right, let's move on. Rockies Twins. It's an interesting matchup. Dakota Hudson versus Chris Paddock. Like I looked at this game for a while. Surface level looks like a good game to target some hitters, target some offense, stuff like that. But I just couldn't, I don't know. I couldn't get to anything. The Rockies have been absolutely horrible versus right-handed pitching. I think the WRC plus like 59 in June versus right-handed pitching, which is terrible. They had like a week or two span where they were raking. They were winning games, they were raking, but that's quickly dropped off. So I don't really trust anybody in the Rockies. I was looking at Diaz, I was looking at Tovar, but couldn't get anywhere. Twins are, okay, have been okay versus righties. Dakota Hudson is a meatball man, so I can't blame you if you're looking at offense in this game, but I personally couldn't get to anything. What about you, Lot?
I finalized one of my home run picks in this game. It was Royce Lewis. It's very simple. I mean, I'm going to say the numbers. Obviously, numbers are extremely skewed since he's only been back for a little bit since his injury in the first game. Yeah. Versus sinker slider combo, which is the majority of pitches. I think it's about 70% of the pitches that Hudson throws to right-handed hitters. He has a 1.33 slugging, which is absurd, a 1.0 ISO. He has a 40% barrel per batted ball, and he has 2 home runs versus these 2 specific pitches in I don't know how many games he's played this season, maybe 5, maybe, right? Since the injury first game and then whatever he's come back. He also has an exit velo of, it's pretty low, 86.3, because a lot of grounders and stuff, obviously getting back into the swing of things. But he has a fly ball of 63.6%. So, I mean, I'll take that any day of the week, especially versus, like you said, a meatball man like Hudson.
Yeah.
Seems like a very good line. My other option for the Twins was actually Alex Krylov. I disregarded him. I just went with Royce instead. Krylov's numbers look great as well. Just his fly ball is a little down, but his exit velo is a little higher.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about Royce even before he came back. We're like, yo, once he comes back to that Minnesota lineup, it's going to be scary and, pick that right where he left off. So I saw one of the smartest people I know on Royce home run. So I hit him up and we talked about it. And he damn near convinced me to do it. But I really like that look. I like it a lot.
You didn't talk to me about it?
You? No. That's the other smartest guy I know.
Okay.
Daniel's in the chat asking about Mountcastle. He was
Mountcastle looks great.
Yeah, he was interesting. I looked at him a lot. If you look at surface level numbers, I think it looks like a good play. I dug into more exit velo logs and stuff like that. He's just not hitting the ball well enough for me. He does handle the fastball really, really well, but I think a guy like Westberg is more equipped to handle Pepio's fastball. I don't know. There was just a couple small things that kept me on Mountcastle, but I see why you like it and why you're asking about it. I don't blame you if you want to take that, whether it's for a hit, maybe a home run, something like that. So, yeah, I don't mind that at all. NBA props in the chat. Salute to you, my brother. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I mean, like I said, nothing for me. I was looking at Dakota Hudson to allow the first earned run because the Rockies have been so ass, but Rockies have been better to start games than the Twins have, which is remarkable to me. So, Twins are so bad in the first 3 innings right now. So I just stayed off. All right, moving on.
I love props 20. Such a nice guy.
Yeah, he's that guy. He's that guy.
He's the reason I bet player props. You know that, right?
No.
3 years ago, saw him floating around on Twitter.
Wow.
I hit him up. Ever since then, I played player props.
Wow.
He's been the guy.
What a fairy tale right there. That's crazy.
Type shit.
Now you can't hit a home run and save your life. So it's crazy. All right. One of the more interesting games on the slate, Yankees Royals. Carlos Rodon versus Seth Lugo. Lock, what you liking?
Meatball Man Rodon. I'm gonna say your pick here too. It's Bobby Witt Jr. home run. Probably the easiest worst bet on the slate because he always flies out really far. He will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's always just there. Thankfully, where is it? Never mind. They're not playing in Yankee Stadium. I was gonna say maybe they're playing Yankee Stadium. They're not. I didn't cap around the stadium. I don't really care that much. It's Kaufman. He hits a lot of his home runs at home. His slugging versus the pitches he's going to see from Rodon, which is primarily going to be a fastball and slider, I believe, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I wrote it down somewhere. But the two pitches that he's going to be seeing 70% of the time, he's slugging .636, ISO of .368, 20% barrel per batted ball, and one home run versus that exact mix. But his exit velos are through the roof in the last 7 days. 96.7 off the bat average and 41.2 fly ball percent, which is pretty ridiculous. If he gets a hold of one of Rodon's pitches, it's going. Rodon has given up, I believe, 8 home runs to right-handed batters this season, and I don't think it's going to stop Witt. It's either Witt or Salvi tonight. I settled on Witt. They both look insane. I also have Witt hit in a builder that's going to be shown at the end of the stream. Oh, one more pick. Royals early win. I use them. Half unit on the early win. Half unit on the early win because that's what they max me at. So it's $25 there.
Like it. I have 2 plays in this game. Locke talked a lot about Witt, so I won't even really get into that. I like Witt total bases, -110 on DraftKings. I took Witt double, +290 on DraftKings. Not a great price, but I still think it's mispriced. And Witt home run +450 on FanDuel. He mentioned it, crushing lefties, crushing the pitch mix. Hitting the ball extremely hard right now. He's another guy that looking at his exit velo logs, you see, he's hitting everything fucking 195 plus. But still kind of getting a little bit unlucky right now. So he's putting the ball on the air more last couple of weeks instead of on the ground. So, I think it's a good spot. And then going back to fading Rodon, I have a little 2-legger. One leg is in a Padres game, but I'll just get to it now. +122 on ESPN, so a nice plus money ticket. Carlos Rodon under 6.5 strikeouts, and Luis Ariz single, so not hit, single. +122 on ESPN bet. Rodon under 6.5 is obviously an alt line. I like the original line at 5.5. Kansas City lowest K rate versus lefties over the last couple of weeks. Looking at the lineup, just not enough K targets. Kansas City's a low strikeout team in general, and now facing a lefty. They're not deploying many lefties in the lineup either. I'm pretty sure it's already heavy. Let me just make sure. Last time I checked, they didn't have a confirmed lineup, but this shit would load, Yes, all righties for Kansas City, which is good as well for this under strikeout look. So, under 6.5, I think I think there's a great chance he gets touched up in this matchup. Royals are smashing lefties as a team. There's a lot of individual batters who are smashing lefties right now. So even guys like Fermin, right, guys in the middle of that lineup. So, I think he can get rocked and not go into the 6th inning. But even if he does pitch 6 innings, I don't see him getting 1+ K per inning. So, and then a ride single. I don't know how much I really got to talk about that. Man is absolutely on fire. Facing Estevez. I think that's how you say it, right? Estevez. I think that's how you say it. Estevez. Yeah. Estes. Good against the pitch mix. Not much that has to be said there about Luis Ariz. So nice little plus money ticket. on a Bobby Witt train. I want to back the Royals, but I just can't fade the Yankees right now. So um, I like Volpe as well. He's made me a lot of coin. I'm looking to put him in like a hit parlay. Maybe him and Vlad Jr., who we'll talk about in the next game. I just haven't found a pairing for Volpe yet. So yeah, all right, let's keep it going. Moving on to the poverty franchise of the league, Toronto Blue Jays versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Don't do it, bro. Please, please, no.
Yeah, I can't reach it. I don't want to break anything. It's a nice Blue Jays Bucky though.
I see my man Daniel in the chat. Kansas City team total over 3.5. I love that. I think obviously the books are respecting Rodon. He's been fairly decent for most of the year, so I think the books are respecting him. But still not a good matchup in my opinion for him. So I like that look. Anyways, yeah. Blue Jays Brewers, Jose Barrios versus Colin Rea. Like what you liking?
I mean, you were just talking about Vladdy Hit. I have Vladdy Hit to finish off my build here with Bobby Witt. I think versus the mix he's going to see from Rea tonight, I think it was something around the 0.375 average that Vladdy's averaging against that against the mix from Rea. It looks like a really good bet considering Vladdy is absolutely mashing singles almost every single time he gets an at bat. He's been insane. His chase rate is actually down from 26% at the start of the season down to 6%.
Fuck happened? What the fuck? That man just yelled a number at me and disappeared, bro. That's crazy. Okay. Hopefully my man okay, bro. Okay. I mean, I like this little oh, there he is. Fuck was that, bro?
People just always walk into my room and pisses me off. I specifically
6%, and then the man disappears, bro.
Not because I heard the door and I'm like, dude, I literally specifically tell people, no one in my room from 6 to 7. Please don't walk in.
Tell them.
Shit's hella fucking annoying, man. Yeah, 6% chase rate down from beginning of the season, which was like 20. He's been seeing the ball really well. Hopefully he gets a single. I put, 1.2 on it to win 1. I did a little, because I usually always make my builders plus 100, but I did a little finesse move and just ate the juice here for a good value, in my opinion.
Love it. Somebody in the chat, let me see, let me go back to it. Elise says, is Jake Bauer's home run versus Barrios Jay's bullpen absurd? My only issue with that is because I looked at him briefly. Hold on. My shit is just not loading. All right, here it is.
Judge isn't playing?
He isn't? Yo,
no.
I've been waiting mad long for this Yankee lineup. Is Soto in the lineup? No, right?
Yeah.
He is. Wow, okay. So my only issue with Rhys Hoskins is Barrios is much more susceptible to lefties. If you look at him versus righties, he keeps the ball on the ground more. Expected FIP is much better versus righties. So I was looking at some lefties in the lineup. Bryce Terang, not to hit homers or anything, but Bryce Terang, Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich is, I think, 0 for 10 versus Barrios, though, so I don't look too deep into that. But I mean, that's very telling. Can't get a hit off the fucking guy. So yeah, I mean, I don't love it, to be honest, but you play what you love. Don't let anybody talk you off of that. Yeah, I like this. I'm on Bobby Witt as well. I like Vlad. I mentioned that. Just looking to pair Vlad with somebody, whether it's Volpe or something. I'm gonna pair him with something. My only problem with Vlad is he's not getting the ball in the fucking air, bro. Like almost everything is on the ground, but still hitting the ball hard. So that's why I prefer him for a hit rather than sprinkling, double or home run or anything like that. But I like it. We appreciate you guys being in the chat. Decent amount of people watching. If you guys can hit the like button for us, really helps us out, helps the stream get some new eyeballs. So, we'd appreciate if you could take the time, take 10 seconds, hit that like button for us, subscribe to the channel. Still on the road to 10K subscribers on the GoldBoys page. So help us get there. If you haven't hit the subscribe button already, please do so. A lot of free content dropping every single day on the channel. So we appreciate you guys. All right. Next up, White Sox, Mariners, Eric Fetty versus Logan Gilbert. Like, I'll kick this one off because it's really, really simple. 2-leg parlay on DraftKings minus 106. It's the Nerfy in this game. By the time I got to the Nerfy, it was too juiced. So I paired it with something. I just paired it with Joey Estes. I don't know how to say that man's name, bro. Joey Estes, not to record a win. Minus 110. Bless you. Minus 110 on DraftKings. Fetty and Gilbert have been really good in the first inning. Really good first time through the lineup. White Sox are just a poverty offense right now, so I trust Logan to absolutely carve through them for the whole game. So that includes the first inning as well. I think the White Sox team total is only 2.5 today, which is fucking crazy. So, hopefully they don't score one in the first inning and then none the rest of the game. And the same thing with Fetty. He's been really, really good. High chase team, high strikeout team like the Mariners. Top of the lineup can be scary, right? You got Crawford back. What's his face? Not J-Rod.
Moore?
No, Rojas. Rojas. That first three, Crawford, Rojas, Julio, even Cal in the cleanup spot can be scary, but Fetty has been really, like I said, really good early in games, really good first time through the lineup. High K team like Seattle. I like that for nerves as well. So, and then Estes not to record a win. I mean, playing a guy, I tweeted this the other day. I think playing a guy to record a win at like minus 150 is the worst fucking bet in baseball, because it's like 3 different bets, right? You're betting the guy to go 5 innings, you're betting him to leave with the lead, and you're betting that the bullpen doesn't blow the fucking lead. So all of those things have to work for Joey, and I don't think they do, especially against Dylan Cease on the other side. Padres have been really, really, really fucking good versus righty, so I think they score runs, win the game, so Joey can't record a win. So minus 110 on DraftKings, I really, really like that. Lock, what about you, my brother?
I have Fetty K's, really, really low alt line. I think I have 5+ in a builder that we'll get to, I think after the last game. Yeah, because it's 5 different legs. It's not really a builder. I just used one of my free bets on it, like a little plus 300 that I had.
Okay. I like it. Somebody said, I think it was Hulk said, White Sox been scoring. Yeah, I mean, we only need this from not scoring the first inning. They failed to score in the first inning in 23 of their last 27 games. So they can score all the fuck they want as long as it's not in the first inning. All right, let's move on.
Paul DeYoung might have something to say about that.
Oh, yeah? He does not strike any fucking fear in my heart, buddy. Okay. So we have 2 more games left. Before we get to those games, we're going to kick it to my man Brad, a little 30-second intermission. Be right back. Stay with us. Hit that like button, and we'll kick it to my man Brad.
Yes, sir.
Wait, before we get back to the picks, I wanted to thank you all for watching. Friends don't let friends watch videos without hitting the like button. So go ahead and press the thumbs up button and like the video. If you're new here and not subscribed, you should go ahead and do so because we're dropping new content each and every day on the GoldBoys Network. We strive to cover every sport and give out picks and analysis and valuable information for free on the GoldBoys Network. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell so you can get notified when we drop something new. I'm Brad Thomas. Let's get back to the picks.
Boom. You heard Mr. Cookie Monster. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Really helps us out. Like I mentioned earlier, we appreciate you guys watching. So like I said, 2 games left. Athletics, Padres. Kind of dug into this game a little bit with my 2-legger, but yeah, Estes versus Dylan Cease. Like, what you liking?
I like Mr. Brent Rooker to hit a home run today versus Mr. Estes or whatever his name is. Rooker stats look really good.
Wait, Brent Rooker is going against Estes?
I lied straight to your face.
That's
Sorry.
crazy, bro.
Versus Dylan Cease. Because Cease has low-key been a cookie monster this year. He hasn't been as good as usual. He is due to come back and play really well. But Brent Rooker has been absolutely mashing the ball against the Cease mix, which isn't really much. It's just fastball slider. He's batting 760. Sorry, he's slugging 760 against it. ISO 0.360. About 24% batted balls. Oh, sorry, barrel percent per batted ball. 5 home runs versus the mix. 92, actually 93 off the bat in the last 7 days, and a 43% fly ball. It's him or it's Langoliers. Like I couldn't decide, but that tops out my. That rounds off my home run parlay, which is Royce, Witt, and Rooker. 125 to 1, crazy stuff. Threw 0.1 on it. I round robbed it. And yeah, I mean, both, yeah, someone in the chat said I took Langolier. They both look insane. Both their stats look ridiculous. I think in the last few days, 5 out of their last 7 batted balls were all over 100, which is pretty ridiculous. So yeah, all you got to do is get under it and send it out of the park.
That's the steak dinner lay. That's what that is right there.
I'm down for it.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I already mentioned I'm on a rise single as a part of the 2-leg. I have some other looks I like in this game. Low SGP action. 3 legs on FanDuel, minus 111. Tatis hit. Padres plus 1.5 in the first 5. And the first 5 under 7.5 total runs. Really like the matchup for Tatis. He is batting over 500 versus righties over the last couple of weeks, which is absolutely fucking insane. Not only hitting for average, hitting for power as well. Exit velo is through the fucking roof over the last couple of weeks. Crushes the pitch mix, same things we normally talk about. Padres, I think they have the offensive edge, the pitching edge. I think they win the first 5 outright, so obviously plus 1.5 just for some safety. I don't think Oakland scores, that much in the first 5, if at all, in the first 5. So I feel like even though I think the Padres are going to score and put up offense, I think 7.5 is plenty of runs to stay under. So minus 111. I also played Tatis double at plus 340 and Tatis home run at plus 330, both on FanDuel. For all the same reasons that I mentioned. Estes isn't giving up a ton of power. 27 innings pitched, only 2 home runs. So I mean, the double is still better odds than the home run. So I think he hit some baseballs very, very hard tonight. Hopefully they're not right at people. What else do I have? Somebody in the chat, Calum, said a rise 2 hits. I'm on a rise single. I do like that as well. I mean, that's like an auto play. The number, I think it's only like plus 160, which is telling enough as it is. So I like that. I also like, where is it? I also like Estes to allow the first earned run. I talk about this market a lot on this show. It's minus 130 on DraftKings. A little bit juice, but I'm playing it for half a unit. We already kind of mentioned this. He hasn't been great last month or so. Started the year very, very hot. Hasn't been great, but I think this is an amazing bounce back spot. Oakland strikes out a lot. They're not great versus righties. I think Cease can get back on track at home and cruise through 6-7 innings, allowing a few earned runs. So, obviously with Arias at the top of the lineup, Tatis, who I really, really like today, Profar, Cronenworth, Padres could score in the first inning. So, Estes to record the first earned run, minus 130 on DraftKings. Really like that as well. All right, wrapping it up, Astros, Giants. We have Spencer Spaghetti versus Kyle Harrison. Lock, what you liking?
So I don't really like too much for a dong. You could mess with Jorge Soler. I didn't get around to actually taking him yet. I might do a little late game Tatis Soler for the night slate. But what I do have to finish off one of my builders or little, I don't know what to call it, I'm using a free bet on it, is Luis Arias hit. Oh, sorry, Jordan Alvarez, because you took both Arias. Alvarez versus the mix he's going to see tonight primarily, which is going to be fastball slur from Kyle Harrison. People might look at it and say, wow, it's lefty-lefty. What are you doing? Alvarez surprisingly is batting 320 versus lefties who throw that exact mix this season. Pretty good slugging, not crazy. He only has 2 home runs versus it. But yeah, this is my builder here. It's Fetty 5Ks. Alvarez for a hit. Judge is going to void out because apparently the hottest hitter in baseball has to take a break. Jordan Westberg for a hit, and Arias for a hit. I don't know what's going to go out to. Maybe plus 240 if you take out the Judge. Maybe a little worse, plus 200. I really don't know. But yeah, this is what I'm running. Good numbers.
Yeah, I like these little these extended hit parlays. Like sometimes I'll have a hit parlay and then like step it up, do like 4, 5, 6 legs. I really like those. Rain is in the chat. I believe Kalen was talking about a Rise 2+ hits. A Rise 2+ hits is plus 170 on MGM. The single is minus 185. That's why I paired it with Rodon under 6.5. But that's what Kalen was talking about, 2+ hits. NBA props on Jordan, total bases plus 120. That's a sick price right there. Even versus lefty, crushes lefty. So I like that props. I haven't really dug into this game as much as I like. I'm very interested in this game. Obviously, both guys I think are susceptible to offense. Clearly, I'm gonna look at Pena anytime he's facing a lefty. I'm looking at Pena. Yeah, I'm gonna have action in this game. I just haven't dug in enough to give as an informed take as I like. So I'm gonna do that when we get over here and stick with that. So yeah, that's it. That wraps up the slate, 7-game slate. Lock, do you want to do a quick recap and then I'll follow you up?
Sure, I'm down. We could start off with the Royals early win promo on DraftKings. You don't have to take the Royals. You could do what I used to do was just take the highest money line on the slate, as in like tonight would be Colorado, and just play it blindly. And it actually is profitable because a lot of the times teams just score in the first inning and then they just get peppered after. I think I did that with Oakland for quite some time when they were really, really bad early in the season. Yeah, so I like the Royals tonight, though, versus the Yankees. I think they absolutely destroy Rodon. Then another play would be the Bobby Witt and Vladdy Jr. hit. Parlay minus 122 on DraftKings. Played that early in the day. I don't know if it moved. If you guys aren't in the Discord, you could join the GoldBoys social group. You could throw a link in the chat for it. That's where I sent that in earlier today. It's the first link in the description if you guys wanted to join that. It's free. There's 15,000, 30,000 members in there. I don't even know. But whenever we post plays, well, we could throw them in there if we want. Sometimes they'll give out some freebies. I think my day's Monday. I don't know what day Finesse does it. If he does do it.
I do not.
You do not. It's okay. Second last play is the home run lotto. $5 wins you about 600. If you add the round robin, it's $20 wins you about 1.1K. Royce Lewis, Bobby Witt, Brett Rooker. Pretty self-explanatory. All guys who hit for power and have potential to hit a home run versus the pitcher tonight. Really good ISO, really good slugging, really good exit velo stats in the last few days. Last play, kind of sad about it. There's a void in it, and I literally placed it 20 minutes ago. Fetty 5Ks, Jordan for a hit, Judge will void, Westberg for a hit, and Arias for a hit. Probably close to plus 220-ish with the Judge void, but hey, we take it.
I love it. For me, we have the Orioles same game parlay. Westberg hit, Orioles plus 1.5 in the first 5. I also play Westberg double, Westberg home run, and a Ryan O'Hearn home run. We have the 2-leg parlay on ESPN, plus 122. Rodon under 6.5 strikeouts, paired with Luis Ariz single. On to the Kansas City game. We have Bobby Witt over 1.5 total bases. We have Bobby Witt double and Bobby Witt home run. I'm trying to kill time, so James can get his shit together. Okay, never mind. A's, Padres, SGP, minus 109. I think it's 111, minus 111 now on FanDuel. Tatis hit, Padres plus 1.5 in the first 5 and under 7.5 first 5 runs, minus 111 on FanDuel. Tatis double and Tatis home run. Then the 2-leg DraftKings parlay minus 106. The Nerfy in the White Sox Mariners game and Joey Estes I think I'm butchering his fucking name, but Joey not to record a win. And I also played Joey to record the first earned run at minus 130 on DraftKings. So there it is. Recaps from both of us. Got some home run action, some straights, some lottos, everything you need to be successful tonight in the MLB. Couple of things. Lock mentioned the DraftKings social group. Amazing resource. We just partnered with DraftKings to do that. So if you're not in GoldBoys, don't want to pay for resources, that's a completely free resource. Join the group. Like I said, completely free, and you're getting free plays from some of the best and sharpest members of the betting community. So amazing resource there. And also, I mean, GoldBoys has been incredibly hot as of late. There are cappers in GoldBoys that are absolutely fucking killing it right now. JD, myself, not trying to fucking toot my own horn, but my man Ryan is heating up. There's so many guys that are doing incredible right now that GoldBoys decided to do a discount code. So if you want to try GoldBoys out at a discounted price for your first month, hit us up on Twitter. Hit the GoldBoys page up on Twitter. We'll give you a discount code for your first month so you can see for yourself. A lot of places kind of advertise their Discord and, pay for our Discord, you get picks. And yeah, you get picks from us and from the best team in the world, in my opinion, but you also get resources that are invaluable. We have a mentorship program. We have cheat sheets. We have so many resources that are a part of the monthly package that are worth the money itself, let alone the play. So little free option there, DraftKings social group. If you want to test GoldBoys out, get yourself a discount on the first month. Hit us up on Twitter, and we'll see you there. But yeah, Lock, I mean, that pretty much does it. We appreciate you guys for watching. We had over 70 people watching, so we appreciate the support. Like the video if you haven't already. We've been absolutely killing it on these streams. If you've been rocking with us, you guys know. If you guys are new, no better time to hop onto the train. We've been absolutely killing the streams, killing the MLB in general. So, Lock, my brother, I appreciate you.
Yes,
Like I said at the top, we're going to be back tomorrow. Every Monday, every Tuesday, we're going to be back same time tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Lock, anything else before we get up out of here?
it's simple, man. Summer night.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Set your reminders, 6 p.m. tomorrow, and we'll see you guys then. Peace.